I will again say that it's finally here. EvoCreo 2 is finally here. As in, it is finally was realized. And once again, I'm thanking ilmfinity for the game key. Just for the game key. I repeated these things because I made a first impression video for this game, which didn't work out. By the way, I started reading the script when I added finishing the game. Because I restarted playthrough. Because I get annoyed from my Creo getting defeated by under-leveled Creo with non-super effective mouse in 2 to 3 hits. As in, I guess with regular effective mouse, the under-leveled Creo defeated my Creo, not with non-effective mouse. That will be way worse. So then I kinda rage with it. And then there still were different problems in the second playthrough. So then I just didn't progress the story for a little while. Still, when I'm recording this video, I still haven't finished it. Well, I guess I rage quitted the first playthrough to start a new playthrough. And by deleting the save file to start a new playthrough to the game. By the way, ignore this. It's not connected to the game. It's recording the app for Android to save the last 16 seconds or minute. Or just 15 seconds, but mostly it's better to more seconds set. For which, for some reason, the script is connected when it should be just something like replay buffers. Anyway, sorry about the trouble. EvoCreo 2 is a sequel to EvoCreo, released titles, which are monsters taming / catching games, developed and published by ilmfinity. Only mobile phones, Android and iOS. By the way, the first game opened my eyes that there are more than you know what the game franchise in the monster catching / taming genre. It's written as genre, but it's pronounced as genre. Of course, it opened my eyes that monster catching / taming games aren't just Pokemon, or Pokemon clones. If you think monster catching taming games are clones of Pokemon, then it will make Pokemon clone as a weird game. Make Tensei clone. Anyway, sorry about that. This video is about EvoCreo, not about Pokemon nor Megami Tensei. Premise of this game is that you and others graduate from EvoCreo Cadet Academy, and then start working as EvoCreo Cadet. Of course, after choosing you start Creo. And already the first mission was waiting the neighboring village, Mayor Creo, which got stolen. But of course, before reaching the village, there were EvoCreo battles, and maybe getting a new Creo for the party. And with saving Mayor's Creo, you found out there are these dens in the vault, and then you need to investigate them. And while doing so, you also can compete in arenas, which I forgot you can read of to be able to grind all sync them, so you can compete in Colosseum, which, at least as a start of the game, didn't seem to have very important. Which, of course, is set in a new region, but still already as a start of the game, Creo from the previous game appears. Of course, the gameplay is done by set in battles like 1-on-1, 1v1, but that isn't all. there isn't just main story to do, but also side quests. Well, call it side missions, and of course main story quest is called main story mission. For most, there aren't ints where you need to go to complete them. Complete a side mission. Of course, there is a lot for main story missions and side missions. For main story missions, it seems like the progress bar will was in the early game. Creo aren't soldiers in palace, but can be useful out of palace thanks to their abilities. Only to unlock them you need to talk with specific NPC in our raked Creo, which of course doesn't replace Creo problems. For most, this time all moves of a Creo share energy, and different moves can take multiple slots, which is that I didn't understand. And update change from more type to take less spaces. Of course, Creo doesn't forget old moves as how it was in the previous game. Another thing for Creo, say outreach. Creo can outreach, one dominant and one passive. They are the automatic effects that Creo does if it's in the right conditions or randomly in the right condition. Only you can't auto-treat at the same time fall all of the time. Like it's only until Creo levels up and then passive trait becomes dominant trait and then Creo's only is some trait active. Lastly, for Creo, equipment. Of course not weapons, maybe something like similar, like Creo is holding something, which applies a specific effect to the Creo, which is equipment. Or it's more like an accessory. It's the same as it was in the first game in this game. You can only have up to 5 Creo in the party. This time arenas aren't just doing at least 3 matches in draw without healing, except with items, where you are rewarded skill token, an ability to challenge ritual and other defense, that's for shot, which can be written after you finish, but of course, in other options that isn't skill token is rewarded. There's more to do in the arena. More battles before doing matches or need to do a boss lab. Thankful there is an option to heal before arena matches. Sure, there is a skill tree for the character with the same amount of skills as in the previous game, but maybe with different skills, but you don't earn skill points by leveling up the player character this time, because there isn't a player character level system. So then skill points are items called skill tokens that you get as rewards from arenas, include and side quests, or fight them in chests. Only the skill tree doesn't show how much each skill costs. Only when you can have skill point that the cost is rewarded for the skill that you can get. That needs to be divided to be able to compete in the Colosseum. As a start to the game, this game asks you to name for characters, and there aren't set names for characters. There is also limited character customization. There isn't much to us, but it's understandable for this game. That also includes which you can get over the playtrack. That also includes clothes which you can get over the playtrack, and of course it's for the result it's same. In this case, annoyed I wasn't able to read the text in the time before the game started, because it goes away on its own after a while. Another problem with the text is that you can accidentally skip text, because all of the text in the dialog box appears immediately, and there isn't option to change the text back. At first I needed to get us to on-screen controls. You can talk with characters who sit in chairs from side back. Well, on chairs that they have of course backs. At least some hitboxes like character hitboxes are bigger than sprites. You can nickname Creo whenever you want, because you can do that from the Creo menu. Turns out, autopilot isn't in this game, like how it was in the previous game, which probably wouldn't be offset, maybe a little bit for grinding. But maybe not, because there is another ways to grind still, where you still need to use some grind focus. You need to focus still when grinding a little bit. For some reason, there isn't a buildable live feature where it will show you code a Creo. Speaking of Creo, it doesn't seem there are no Creo that have multiple evolution slides. Okay, I don't get much Creo in this game. Okay, I can't stop. Don't sound that Creo level scales up to your Creo level. Only it seems like it ignores that you don't have a full party. Like in the second playthrough, when fighting against one of the rats, your Creo was 2 levels accurate when I had only 2 Creo, which were around the same level. Even though there are 3 safe locations, I deleted the first playthrough when I reached that playthrough. Even though it is upfront, costs there are in-app purchases. And the game store page shows there are also ads, but I haven't noticed them. But it can be ignored by playing the game without internet connection, playing it offline at the moment. Of course, that's why I haven't seen ads. Then again, I also haven't seen ads when I open the game when the bound is internet for a little amount of time. This time in-app purchase shop also is accessible from Palace game, which totally includes Creo Gacha. Instead of catching Creo, you can gamble your real money to have a chance to get a stronger Creo. And also there are package deals which includes items that change how to play the game and which aren't obtainable from by playing the game. By the way, when the game talks about unlocking a but it reveals it can be done either by Creo ability or item. And I tracked the item was from in-app purchase. Thankfully that isn't the case. But you first need to buy premium currency to use this shop, which looks like it can be found from in-game, unlike how it was in the first game, which you need to spend to unlock Creo pet entries and resetting character skill. But update changed it thankfully. With it there was a pre-registration bonus. The game was released for registrations and with it there was a bonus. And I am not sure if it worked for me. Okay, well, I have 200 premium currency when I use internet connection. But at the same time, when those realized pre-registrations, there was misadvertising. It was already realized for playable. And then premium currency came by asking players to reverse the game and sending screenshots to them. That was trouble with reading a Wi-Fi post. But I'm not sure which site started the problem. Okay, I shouldn't show the game from outside elements. I just mentioned it just in case. When using killing items on Opal, it's better to wait until the animation finishes playing, because it can be close, and when trying to use an item like for second time, then the previous ilmfinity appears, and then you need to try using an item for third time. It may not be a glitch, but damage is already calculated before animation is finished. Well, I'm not counting it as glitch, it's because it's probably for an option to skip other animation to make the game faster. Only which gets updated after the game is reopened. There was a glitch where the magnetic building didn't load. Update blocked to stores. In some places I noticed the NPCs were contractuals. And there was one instance where a story element froze. In both playthroughs in the same place it froze. And there were daily updates for this game. Currently daily updates have stopped that happening. I think my nose is... Hey Dogman, you're also Arrow, but you didn't show up last week. I was just taking these little guys out for some fresh air, but they are handful. Hey, maybe you can help me? I contactless you to inflated. Oh, clock. And nope. Vai, tämä Quesem osittuu to Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy controls. Hey Dogman, you're also around, but you didn't show up last week. Around the time I started this channel, as Let's Play channel, I tried making Let's Play on this game. But because I didn't have the right device, a phone on which screen recording was allowed, which I didn't add. But for a short amount of time, I found a workaround solution which needed a computer, which I didn't have access to all the time, so that's another problem. Then playing on my own. When I had a point on which screen recording was allowed, I made Let's Play on EvoCreo, and which I finished, but then the point couldn't keep charge. Maybe while I was making Let's Play on it. Of course, at first there wasn't any tracks into those videos. After some time, those videos got tractions, and when they got tractions, I figured to make Let's Play on story DLC when I was also able to get them. And that's all. Mostly EvoCreo Let's Play got traction, like that's why more or less they are popular. And I got those views and I lost monetizations for this channel. Like, it happened when monetizations requirement changed from other subscribers and then gay channel wells, if I recall correctly, to 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, I lost monetizations, and then EvoCreo videos got traction. And finally, I got to play EvoCreo 2 after a long time, which was constantly delayed. So this game franchise get no only stuff, but was only Q stuff. Okay, I don't know what I meant there. And I didn't enjoy this game as much as I enjoyed this weirdest game in this franchise, from what I can remember. But it isn't bad, it's a good game. Only there are some problems for which the game could have been delayed again to fix them. And then there is unnecessary monetizations for story-based game. It could have just been more expensive game, maybe. Again, I myself didn't pay this game for, then I don't know. If more expensive game would work for Bond games. But still. Monetizations to this unnecessary. Thankfully, I didn't encounter any game-breaking bugs. Cloud saves and multiplayer mods are planned to be added in future, which I saw in Instagram post, I guess. I was before it, I was wondering if these things will be in the game. And you should be using errands to grind if it's necessary to grind. Or if it's possible to grind in the unrun, which is closest to you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like the video, subscribe and comment. See you next time.